Hello, welcome everyone to this Friday Stay Home and Meditate practice session from Tergar Meditation Community. And what a better way to finish our week off and move into the weekend than to have a practice session with friends. So warm welcome. My name's Anya. I'm joining from Edinburgh, Scotland. And I wonder if we could just start by taking a moment to say hello to all our fellow meditators on the session today and just really acknowledge how lucky we are to be able to come together and practice from all different corners of the world and in different time zones. So if we just say hello to each other, I've got Vatandi from Argentina and Heiko from Germany and Philippe from France and Gabriel from Massachusetts. It's lovely that everybody's coming together from all across the world. So Mingyur Rinpoche gave us really wonderfully inspirational teachings on Sunday. And personally for me, it has taken all the week to really digest and try to absorb them. And I so look forward to continuing this exploration and contemplation with you today. Rinpoche's topic last Sunday was how to transform depressive thinking. And he gave us real detail on our pure awareness and explained that this is with us all the time. Within this awareness is also a love and compassion and wisdom. And he also showed us how to transform these sensations that arise from destructive thoughts to support our awareness. He guided us to practice with our destructive thoughts, and he showed us that they're made up of pieces, sensation, image and voice, and a belief, all of which are constantly changing. And in this way, showing us how to break down our concept of the thought. So today in our practice session, we have a chance to continue exploring these themes together. And we've got about 20-25 minutes for a guided meditation. And we'll leave some periods of silence just so we can have our own personal contemplations during that time. And then we'll have the last 5 minutes or so if people would like to share comments or any questions together as a group. Okay. So if we begin by settling our body and mind into this space and into the present moment. And just start noticing our posture. Whether sitting on a chair or on a cushion, trying to keep our spines loosely straight. And gently close your eyes or keep them open, whichever feels more comfortable to you. And start relaxing the body. And as we do this, remembering Rinpoche reassuring us not to worry about making a mistake or about failure. Both mistakes and failure are in the awareness. And with this, we can relax our minds and our bodies into this session and into the practice. And at this present time, when everything in our lives can really feel very overwhelmed with a sadness and hardship and often a feeling of depression, I invite you to take a moment to just consider the positive things that have arisen from these really very strange times. Let's think about the week that's just gone by. And can you recall any positive moments that may have happened to you in this few days? Maybe you've had some extra time with your family that you wouldn't have had normally, or a kindness from a colleague at work, or even this very moment sitting here meditating together. And let's take this opportunity to acknowledge all the positive things that are around us and have an appreciation and gratitude for them. And as we sit here together, we can reflect on what brought each of us to join this practice session today. Just identifying that we've got this deep longing to find a true happiness and be free from our suffering. And recognizing that this wish comes from our innate basic goodness, a love and compassion, both for ourselves and also for those around us. And remaining in the present, just allowing our mind to relax. We can now rest in open awareness, not focusing on anything in particular, and not controlling our mind, but at the same time, not getting lost. Appreciate that our awareness is always there. This awareness is a knowing that is always with us. And Rinpoche asked us the question, do you recognize awareness? And answering yes, or no, or don't know, they were all okay, because behind them, we all have a knowing, an awareness. So appreciate the spaciousness that this brings and relax into the open awareness. And then just be aware that within this awareness is our innate basic goodness, our natural love and kindness and compassion. And then within us, there is this subtle feeling that something is missing, and this wish to come home to this basic goodness and a true happiness and freedom from suffering. And reflecting on this innate quality, relax into open awareness. As we sit here, you can bring your attention to the breath, noticing the air moving in and out of your lungs. Naturally, emotions and thoughts and memories will arise. Notice the sensations that they cause in the body. And place your attention on these sensations, now using them as a support for your awareness. Accept these sensations, whether they're comfortable or uncomfortable, understanding that what is important now is the awareness of sensation rather than the sensation itself. Appreciate that this awareness is so much more than the sensation. The awareness being the ocean with emotions, thoughts, and sensations, waves arising and then settling back down. Continue to rest your awareness on sensations in your body, recognizing the aversion that arises towards those uncomfortable sensations and that natural wish to push them away. Notice that as these sensations become a support for our awareness, this aversion can fade as we focus our attention on maintaining awareness rather than the sensation itself. And this dissolution of aversion is the love and compassion that is within our awareness. And if the aversion remains, then just accept its presence and see that this acceptance itself is also an expression of our love and compassion as we maintain our awareness. Naturally, thoughts and emotions will continue to arise, and some will be unsettling. But just consider what is actually a thought. Question what we label as a thought. It is, in fact, not a single entity, but dependent on an assortment of sensations and voices and images and beliefs. And these are constantly changing, appearing and disappearing, like waves arising and falling back into the ocean of awareness. And without each of these pieces, there is no thought. Thought is not a single independent entity. but in fact made up of a collection of pieces. And if these pieces making up our thoughts and emotions are not solid, then these destructive thoughts themselves have no true substance. There is nothing to truly grasp onto. And so the destructive thought that causes so much misery and turbulence for us does not really exist. So let's explore that and just appreciate the freedom that this brings as we continue to rest in awareness. And for the last few minutes, if your eyes were closed, you may wish to open them. And we can sit together, just letting go of our meditation and resting in the present moment. And we can make the wish that any goodness from this practice helps us and all beings to recognize our true nature of love, compassion, and wisdom. And from this, we and all beings find a true happiness and freedom from suffering. Okay. Thank you very much for sharing. It would be great to hear anything that has stayed with you from the practices and the teachings over the week. Certainly for me, what's staying with me and I hope to take back to my daily life is the reassurance that no matter what, we have this pure awareness and there's no failure, and that is the true love and compassion. And also that really valuable method to try and dissipate the destructive thoughts that come up in tough times. If there's anything that you like to share, it'd be great to hear from you. Okay. So again, really lovely to have had this time together. Very much appreciate it. I'll be back in 2 weeks, and Robin will be here next week. And we have another present from Mingyur Rinpoche on Sunday, when he will be teaching us about 10 life lessons from coronavirus. So wishing you all the very best in your practice. Stay well, stay healthy, and I look forward to seeing you in 2 weeks. Best wishes.